She thought the mirror would be the last place she'd ever recognize herself. But what happened 30 minutes after the first strand of hair fell changed everything she believed about beauty, control, and power. The room smelled of warm food and faint perfume, sunlight sliding through the tall windows like it was quietly watching a secret unfold. And there she was sitting like a queen in a soft silk robe, holding a plate of steaming food as if nothing unusual was happening, as if the woman behind her wasn't slowly erasing every inch of the identity she had built for years. The clippers hummed low and steady, a sound that felt louder than thunder inside her chest, but her face stayed calm, almost too calm, like someone who had already lost something long before this moment began. She lifted a fork, took a bite, steam rising gently as if the food itself was alive, and across from her reflection, hair began to fall soft, silent, irreversible. Every strand that dropped felt like a memory letting go, every pass of the machine revealing more of the truth she had been hiding from herself. People would have called her crazy if they walked in at that moment, an elegant woman eating peacefully while her hair disappeared, but this wasn't madness. It was surrender, or maybe something deeper than that, something she didn't yet have the courage to name. The woman behind her, dressed in leather and chains, looked nothing like the world she came from, yet her hands were steady, almost gentle, like she understood the weight of what she was doing, like this wasn't just a haircut but a transformation neither of them could stop now. Time moved strangely in that room, stretching and folding, until suddenly it was over. The clippers fell silent, and the air felt too quiet, too honest. She stood up slowly, her heart beginning to race, and walked toward the mirror as if approaching a stranger she wasn't sure she wanted to meet. Her fingers rose to her head, trembling slightly, touching the smooth skin where her hair once lived, and for a second, just a second, everything broke inside her. Her eyes widened, her breath caught, and the calm shattered into something raw and uncontrollable. "What did you do?" she whispered, but it wasn't really a question. It was fear speaking, fear of losing the version of herself the world had approved of. The reflection stared back, unfamiliar, exposed, real, and suddenly it was too much. Her face tightened, anger flooding in like a storm, fast and unstoppable, and before she could think, she turned sharply, her body moving before her mind could catch up, chasing after the woman who had shaved her as if she could undo everything by force. The room filled with the sound of footsteps, tension snapping through the air as she raised her hand, ready to strike, ready to blame someone else for the storm inside her. But just as her hand hovered in the air, something shifted. The other woman didn't run, didn't flinch, didn't defend herself. She just stood there, looking directly into her eyes with a calm that felt almost impossible, and in that silence, something cracked, not anger this time, but understanding. Her hand slowly lowered, her breath shaky, her eyes drifting back toward the mirror behind them, and that's when it happened. For the first time, she didn't see loss, she saw clarity. Without the layers she had hidden behind, without the image she had carefully maintained for everyone else, she saw herself raw, bold, unfiltered, and strangely beautiful. Not the kind of beauty that depends on approval, but the kind that comes from finally letting go. Tears filled her eyes, not from sadness anymore, but from the overwhelming realization that she had been carrying a version of herself that was never truly hers. She laughed softly, almost in disbelief, touching her head again, this time not with fear, but with acceptance, even pride. "You didn't take anything from me," she said quietly, her voice steady now. "You gave me back something I didn't know I lost." The tension in the room dissolved, replaced by something lighter, something real, and the sunlight seemed warmer somehow, like it had been waiting for this moment. The woman in leather finally smiled, not a victorious smile, but one of quiet respect, like she knew this ending all along. And just like that, what started as a moment of fear and shock became something unexpected, something powerful, a beginning disguised as an ending, a loss that revealed freedom, a reflection that no longer lied. And as she stood there, bald, fearless, and finally at peace, she realized that happiness wasn't something you wear, it's something you uncover when you stop being afraid to see who you really are.